Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me on my personal Summer Glam makeup. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I went to the Coetzel concert this past weekend, and this is the makeup that I wore. I got a few questions on the eyeshadow that I was wearing, so I decided to go ahead and film my makeup. I haven't done a get ready with me in a while. This is definitely my summer go-to glam. It's the makeup that I'll probably bring with me when I go to Mexico in a few weeks. And I love it. It's bronzy, it's glowy, it's not too much, not too little, it's just perfection in my opinion. So it's using I think all the makeup products that I hauled in my last video. It was my vlog and haul had a baby video. So if you missed that one, be sure to go back and watch that one. But if you want to see all the makeup that I used and how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep watching. To get started, I am going to prime using this glowy serum from Laneige. It's the glowy makeup serum. It feels really nice on the skin. I hadn't used this in a while and I decided to pull it back out. I really like this, but the little pump on it, like the little dropper bottle, sometimes it's not the easiest to get product in, so you gotta kind of squeeze it a few times. But this is so nice and hydrating. It feels more like a skincare product than a makeup product. And honestly, sometimes after I do my skincare, if I'm not gonna put makeup on, or I just, you know, I'm having a natural no makeup day, I'll still just throw this little oil on and it just makes your skin look really hydrated and glowy. I'm still loving and using and obsessed with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is in the shade Santa Fe, but this foundation is seriously the best. It is a medium to full coverage foundation. I love the finish. I love the way it wears. It wears all day long, even in the humidity, the Texas humidity. I mean, it is just my holy grail, absolute favorite foundation, and it's pretty much the only one that I wear. This foundation is a really good match for me right now. I'm still using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I really like this concealer, and I honestly didn't really think that I was gonna like it as much as I do. I mean, I hauled this back when the Sephora VIB sale happened, and it is a full coverage concealer, but I really do love it. I thought it was gonna be too heavy. I thought it was maybe gonna be too dry, but it's not. It wears really well. It works with all of my foundations, and I can use this particular shade whether I'm tan or my natural skin tone. It's the shade Cream Puff. It is just phenomenal, you guys. I really don't have any complaints, and it makes me want to try the actual foundation, the Born This Way foundation. So if you have that foundation, let me know how you like it. Now we're gonna move on to cream bronzer, and for that I'm using the new cream bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. I have mine in the shade 2 Medium. I have used it exclusively since I purchased it. I purchased it the day that it launched. I am using the Makeup by Mario F1 brush to apply this. Absolutely love this brush for this product. This is the perfect color for me. I absolutely love the formula. It is honestly the best of the best. My favorite cream bronzer that I've ever used. I like it better than the Nude Sticks. I like it better than the Huda Beauty. I like it better than the Chanel. It is just so unbelievably perfect. And the color stays. Like, you know how sometimes you can get a cream bronzer. Sorry, I'm in front of my window and the sun is going in and out behind clouds. You know how you can get a cream bronzer and after you set your face, you feel like your cream bronzer disappears? I don't feel like that happens with this. I still apply a powder bronzer, but you definitely don't have to. But this is just so beautiful. It wears beautiful under powder. It doesn't move your foundation around. I really, really like this brush too. It is so freaking nice. I'm gonna take the smaller side and apply some on my nose. It is just so easy and seriously so good. If you don't want to color this warm, the shade Fair is a lot cooler in tone. But if you're my skin tone or a little darker, this one is just perfection. I'm just tapping out any creases before I set. And if you hear any giggles or anything in the background of my video, it is summer vacay. My kids are home for summer from school. And you know, this is real life. I don't, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I haven't been able to film in like 2 weeks because there's just not a really good opportune time when your kids are home. Like nothing's ever gonna be perfect. So this summer, if you're gonna watch my videos, there will be kid shenanigans going on in the background. But I am just setting my concealer using the Tatcha powder. It's, I just have a mini of it, but it is like the little silk powder. I think it's the only powder that she has. But I'm using this to set. I'm wondering if it's gonna rain today because it's starting to get a little cloudy. I should have, you know, put my lights up, but to be honest, I was feeling extra lazy, and sometimes I don't like, you know, doing the whole shebang and pulling out all the lights. It's just a little too much sometimes. And then to set my foundation, I am gonna use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder. This is in the shade 4. I love this powder. It is so beautiful and just gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Adds a little bit of color and sets the makeup perfectly. So you can see the cream bronzer through, you know, my powder and everything. And sometimes, like, just like on a day-to-day, honestly, I really haven't been wearing makeup that much the past couple of weeks. But when I have, and it's just during the day and we're just chilling at home or running a couple errands, I'll just do this, throw on some brows and some mascara and call it a day. It is super, super duper easy. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera and I'll be right back. Brows are on. I use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the shade Soft Brown. Now I am going to apply the Charlotte Tilbury Powder Bronzer in the shade Medium on top of where I put the cream bronzer. This is also a favorite bronzer of mine. I've actually repurchased this. I'm on my second compact. The nice thing about these is that they are refillable. So I'm on my second pan. It is just such a good bronzer. You really just can't really get much better if you want a matte bronzer. It is just simply. I'm also gonna go ahead and throw this in my crease as a transition shade for the eyeshadow palette that I'm using today. A lot of times too, I'll just use my bronzer as my eyeshadow and call it a day. Like I've really been very minimal with how I've been doing my makeup lately. I've just been looking for like quick, no muss, no fuss ways of doing things because I just haven't been wanting to spend a lot of time on hair or makeup or anything lately. This is a new blush to me and I am absolutely obsessed. I don't ever wear bright pinks like this, but I find this one to be so nice and so flattering. It's the shade Passion Fruit by Laura Mercier. I just love it so much. It's a perfect like warm pink shade for summer. I feel like it suits me really well. I just really, really like it. I've been putting some on my nose. It is just so nice. I think it is so, so pretty. I have another Laura Mercier product that's new to me, and that's just new in general that I've been using. And that is one of the new Rose Glow highlighters from Laura Mercier. And this one is in the shade Rose Glow. It's just the highlighting powder in the shade Rose Glow. It is stunning. It is so beautiful. If you have the Charlotte Tilbury like Superstar or Supermodel Super Glow highlighter, the one that's in the shell packaging, this one's a little bit darker than that, but it's very, very similar. and it is just absolutely gorgeous. This I think was the lightest one that they came out with, but I don't know how somebody with lighter skin tone than me would like it. I feel like it could definitely be too dark for some people, but I think it's a stunner. I absolutely love this highlight. It is perfect for that bronzy, like flushed summer glow. Such a good highlighter, super soft, like the quality, the formula is phenomenal. Let's move on to eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette that I just recently purchased, my newest purchase, and that I wore to the concert this past weekend is this one by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Golden Goddess palette. I had this a long time ago, and that was like when she first came out with eyeshadows, and I felt like the quality wasn't that great. I don't know if she's updated these ones too, but it definitely feels better quality from what I remember. So yeah, I used every single color, so I am going to be using this today, and I'm gonna do the exact same look that I had on Insta. So I'm gonna take this little brush from Real Techniques. It came in like an eyeshadow brush collection. This is the Defined Crease Brush. I love the Real Techniques eyeshadow brushes. I'm using a lot of them in today's video. But I'm gonna take this taupey color here, and I'm going to apply that in my crease in the outer corner, and then whatever is left over, I'm going to dust over my lid. This is a gorgeous, glowy, like shimmer palette. There's no mattes in here. I'm gonna dust off a little extra. I'm definitely taking this palette to Mexico. This is such a sophisticated, sexy summer palette. I know that Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadow palettes are not the most affordable for what you get, but this palette is, if you like bronzy, glowy palettes, you'll like this one. Next, I'm gonna take this bronzy color here and apply this in the outer corner and then into the crease. Since it's just 4 colors too, like you can do it really fast. Whatever's left over, I'm just gonna dust on the lid. This palette does have fallout, but we'll dust that off and clean it off in a sec. Then I'm gonna take this topper on my ring finger and apply that directly onto my lid. I'm sure some of you guys have this palette. This palette's been around for a long time, but it is just, the quality is definitely better than what I remember. I think she like reformulated all of her older palettes, because I remember this top coat used to be like super dry and you could barely get anything out of it, but it's really nice and soft now. Let's take, I'm gonna go ahead actually and dust off some of this fallout. I've had this brush for forever. It's a Sonia Kashuk one. I'm sure they don't make it anymore. I've had it for forever. But I'm gonna take the highlight shade. Even though I put my face highlighter on my brow bone, I'm just gonna go over it again and then put this in the inner corner. And then for my lower lash line, I'm gonna mix those two together and apply on my lower lash line. It has gotten so cloudy, you guys. I'm so sorry, but that is it for eyeshadow. I'm gonna brighten up my under eye area. Now the sun wants to come back out. So I dusted off my fallout, but I like to apply this underneath my eyes. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder in the shade Fair. And I just take some on the setting brush from Real Techniques and I apply it under my eyes. It just brightens. And if you did get any fallout, it just cleans it up. Which, yes, this palette does have fallout. I'm also gonna go ahead and highlight where I put all my concealer. Gonna go ahead and set my face using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It's the summertime, so you need a few extra sprays. I am gonna set my brows using the brow gel from Benefit. It's like the brow laminator or whatever. It's literally no different than a clear brow gel. For mascara, I'm gonna use the MAC Stack. So good. I am super impressed by this mascara. It lengthens, separates, adds volume, and it does it all very quickly. You don't need a million coats. As you can see, this mascara is pretty dang phenomenal. It makes your lashes look like false lashes. Freaking love it. Lips, I'm gonna go super simple. I'm using a Makeup Forever lip pencil. This is in the shade 606 Wherever Walnut. So I'm just going to lightly line my lips. And then I'm just gonna add a gloss today. This one is by Patrick Ta. I have another shade in the Plumping Gloss formula, but I really wanted this one. This is in the shade 2CCs. The perfect everyday gloss color. I love it so much. It just adds like a little hint of color. And you can wear it with or without. You know what? I don't like this. Nope, I don't like it. Hold, please. Since my eyes are so dark, I wasn't feeling the dark lip liner for some reason. So now my lips are kind of red because I wiped them off. So I'm gonna do the gloss just by itself. I don't like to have, like if I have a bold eye, I like to have more of a simple lip. Or if I have a bold lip, I like to have more of a simple eye. I don't like to do both at the same time. Okay guys, this is the makeup look. It's the makeup look that I wore this past weekend. If you saw me on Instagram, I absolutely love the eyes. The eyeshadow palette is absolutely phenomenal. If you're looking for, you know, a perfect summer bronzy neutral palette, you cannot go wrong with the Golden Goddess from Charlotte Tilbury. It's super simple, it's glowy, it's pretty, it literally is just perfection. I absolutely love it. And if you don't have the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer yet, you absolutely have to get it. The gloss, the mascara, I mean, it's all just so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything will be listed and linked down below for you. And I will see you guys again in my next video.